I'm Tony Moore, President and CEO of Moore's Produce, also a derivative of Moore's Produce, Moore's Farms. We operate and deal with primarily watermelons, growing approximately and distributing approximately 500 acres of watermelons in North Carolina to the chain Harris Teeter and others. Let me tell you the history of Moore's Produce. We started out back in 1992 with a Toyota pickup truck and a trailer moving 100 to 150 watermelons at the time. And we got into Harris Teeter as a store that we serviced back in the mid-90s. We started servicing them with store drops of cantaloupes and watermelon. And over the years, we've expanded to where we now currently own a 31,000 square foot facility here in the little town of Turkey, North Carolina. And we send out many tractor trailer loads of watermelons during the course of a season. Harris Teeter has become an integral part of our program, and we trust that we become an integral part of Harris Teeter's program as well. We began our crop by taking the seed and putting it in a hothouse and grow into seedlings. Seeds are put in the hothouse approximately the first or second week of April. They grow to seedlings and then are taken and put out into the field about the second or third week of May. At the time of harvest, we generally harvest that product anywhere from 2 to 4 times a field. As we harvest the watermelons, a typical acre of watermelons on bare ground can yield between 20 to 30,000 pounds an acre over the life cycle of that summer. That would yield approximately 1,500 melons to the acre. That's taking into consideration your seedless and your seeded pollinators. We began our harvest toward the end of June, the first part of July, and we harvest here in this region of North Carolina through approximately the middle of August. When they harvest, they go through with their knives and cut the watermelons off the vine. They will turn them over so the belly of the melon is showing in the field, and then they have loaders that will come in behind the cutters, and they take the watermelons up that have been cut and they throw them up to people that are on buses that have cut out sides, that have the tops over them to protect the watermelons from the sun and the elements. They are loaded in that capacity and then brought to the packing shed where they are then taken and unloaded off of those buses onto a conveyor belt, and then they're sized according to their size and their quality. There are several indicators that you can look at in trying to choose a good watermelon. One of those indicators is that you want to check the melon and see if it has what we would call a belly. That would be a little bit of a yellowed out spot that would be on the bottom of the watermelon. You also want to look at the striping on a watermelon. The more ripe a watermelon is, the lighter the stripe will be in the light stripe of the melon. And another part of picking a good watermelon is you can hit the watermelon and listen to what you hear. It's kind of like hitting your belly after you've eaten a big meal and you feel that full feeling and you hear kind of a little bit of a ring. Well, when you hit the watermelon and you hear that, that means that you've got a good insight, no doubt, on the internal quality of that melon. One of the first things you want to do in cutting a watermelon is make sure that you wash the surface of it first. Once you do, then you take your knife and cut the melon. And after it's cut, you have the internal side of the melon, and you can take and cut it up, slice it, dice it, however you so choose to eat it for yourself. Watermelons contain lycopene, which is a leading cancer-fighting agent. For information like this and more, you can look up watermelons.org to find out more information on your tasty, juicy watermelon. From all of us here at Moore's Produce, we'd like to thank you for taking time out to hear about watermelon. For more information on watermelons in general, please look at the website watermelons.org. Thank you very much and have a great day.